find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Willis. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And a boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, All right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Willis now off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play fake. Here's Willis. He'll get that complete to Albert O. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. H.A. now up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On third down, Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. A check down here to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd down, it's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. An inside give to Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Love now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play action. Here's Willis. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
The sky's the limit for Van Ness, who really came out and earned his way into being a first-round pick. Hercules, as his Iowa teammates called him, has all the tools needed to be a double-digit sack guy, and he gets one there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down throw coming by Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
That's good for our Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running left, it's A-Chain. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready, set.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through. That'll bring him back within 4. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Love looking to throw it. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
70, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Stop below 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okurobunon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good. 4 on Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Willis will look to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Play action this time with Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Achane on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Achane once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it. Achane. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
A give left side. Here's H.A. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Now Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Love now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Broncos 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get this to about the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the double.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing, Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
What are y'all doing?
Let's go. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Switch teams. Get it together.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.